Finally, episode 2 of Life is Strange is out, and it is amazing. If you haven't played it yet, or the first episode, I have to warn you that there will be some spoilers in this review. This is inevitable for an episodic game, but I will keep them to a minimum. As I stated in my review of episode 1, Life is Strange is heavily influenced by the works of David Lynch, particularly his TV show, Twin Peaks. And its influence in the second episode is even stronger. Twin Peaks dealt with a murder investigation of a high school student, whereas Life is Strange deals with the disappearance of one. Yet as often as they are mentioned and spoken about, in reality their mystery is the backdrop of the plot, with the main focus being the exploration of the lives, the problems, and the twisted sinister elements that inhabit the town, which are in stark contrast to the town's exterior beautiful and innocent appearance. In episode 1, we learned that Max moved to another state shortly before her best friend's Chloe's father died. Feeling broken and abandoned, Chloe turned to drugs and alcohol and replaced Max with a new friend, Rachel, who has now been missing for several months before the story started. We don't learn anything new about Rachel or her disappearance in this episode. Instead, most of the story is focused on Max rekindling her relationship with Chloe, who is awestruck of Max's ability to rewind time. She remains skeptical, so we go through a couple of pretty cool memorization puzzles to prove our power to her. Meanwhile, Max's classmate Kate Marsh is being harassed by practically everyone in Blackwell Academy. Kate is a quite religious Christian girl that believes in abstinence, but now someone has uploaded a video of her making out with a bunch of guys in a club. The video was circulated with all the students and was also sent to her Bible-thumping family who, in return, send Kate postcards and letters full of biblical passages and are on the verge of excommunicating her. Kate is constantly bullied and harassed and has no one to defend her aside from Max. Max herself starts passing out from nosebleeds, and each time that happens, her visions of a lighthouse and a tornado wiping out her town get stronger and stronger. That's pretty much all I can say without spoiling the story. The gameplay remains the same. Life is Strange is a story-driven game, and its gameplay solely relies on investigating objects, talking to people, and occasionally doing some simple puzzles that rely on Max's ability to rewind time. I really liked episode 1, but in my review of it I did state that it felt like a prologue. Nothing really major happened in that episode aside from Max and Chloe's reunion and Max discovering her special power to rewind time. It served as an introduction to the setting and the characters, and gave you a taste of things to come with its mysterious ending. Episode 2, on the other hand, is longer and larger in scope. Most of the characters we were introduced to before get fleshed out. It's an emotional journey with many powerful, well-written, moving sequences. It took me 4 hours to finish, which is longer than the first episode, though I did take my time through it, exploring everything possible and interacting with just about everything I could. If you plan on playing through this series, I recommend you do the same, as there are a lot of hidden little additions to the story that are otherwise left unmentioned. Life is Strange, so far, is a beautiful artistic experience. Everything is wonderful, from its unique color palette, its indie rock soundtrack, and its wonderful cinematic camera shots. The opening sequence itself of Max waking up in bed is extremely well done. There's so many little things that make this game great, like its Twin Peaks references, including Fire, Walk With Me, written on a bathroom mirror, to playing the acoustic guitar in tune to the song you're listening to. There are very few games out there that are emotionally powerful enough to render me speechless, and Life is Strange has already managed to accomplish that in just its second episode. Episode 1 was excellent, but episode 2 is simply amazing, which is why I can't mention anything about the story further. You really have to play through it to experience it. Episode 3 comes out in May, and May can't come soon enough. My only complaint with episode 2 is that Max didn't say that's some damn fine coffee when drinking some at the diner. I'm Private Hudson, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
You can rewind time, Max. That's fucking insane. We have to play.
I don't have time.
You did not just say that.